I'm Jorn. I'm from Amsterdam, from the Netherlands, and I recently graduated. Like in August, I finished my bachelor's, and I decided to take a gap year. So like do some things I like, travel a little bit, work, and at some point I was at my job in Amsterdam, and I was like, what the hell am I doing here? You know, like I'm wasting my time. I should do something valuable. So I decided to sign up for AIESEC and come here to do the Step Out project. All the other interns, yeah.
Yeah, so what brings you here? I mean, the goal to participate in these activities.
Right. Well, like I gotta be honest. Like my first pick was not to come to Vietnam, but I've always been very interested in like reorganizing people, you know, around goals that are different than governmental things or economic things or whatever, you know, like well-known structure we had before. And I just found Step Out Project a really inspiring way to connect young people and teach them more about life and give them skills to, you know, further grow, and especially, you know, in the Asian context, which is still like sort of preserved, and young people here are still, you know, like don't really go abroad a lot, and all the things they learn are very like nation centered, so very like organized around Vietnam. So I found it very just a cool thing to show them more about the world and, you know, what's out there.
Yeah, super.
Be more adventurous.
Yeah, so this is the first time you've been in Vietnam, right?
Yeah.
So can you speak frankly about the good and the bad you feel about Vietnam or Vietnamese people?
Yeah. I can do that. Like in general, I find Vietnamese people very warm and kind and friendly and welcoming. Especially I was invited with a Vietnamese family for the Tet, and you know, so I ate with the whole family. You know, was invited to every house. And I mean, nobody spoke English, so it was all like hands and feet basically. But I just got like a really like warm sensation from it, you know. But I gotta be honest, like when I first came to Hanoi, all of that sort of seemed to be a little faded. I don't know, like people in Hanoi to me, especially the people that are like oriented on tourism, seemed a little more like backwards, or like at least a little more distant from the people. And I mean, so I chose to, you know, travel outside of Hanoi just to see if everything was like that. And I realized, like, as soon as the closer I came out to the countryside, the more connected I felt with the people, and the more friendly everybody was.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, like, I've been out to Ba, and you know, people invited me to their homes, and you know, like, shared a meal with me, and you know, like, were really curious about who I was and what I was doing here. Same went for I went to Ba as well, and my child. Yeah, like I maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just not a city person, but yeah, I felt very comfortable in like the smaller towns outside of Hanoi.
Ba, I haven't been there, even though it's my hometown, but I haven't been there.
What?
To Ba, yeah.
Really, man?
Yeah, because I live in Hanoi. My grandfather is in Haiphong, the city, very next to Ba. But
yeah, it's the port town. Huh?
Yeah, and even last year I've been to Germany, but I missed Amsterdam.
Man, that's a waste.
Only 2 months there, so just Paris, Rome, but Amsterdam. Oh, I'm really, that's a great pity.
Oh, dude, you got to come back then, man.
Yeah,
Amsterdam's a crazy place.
Yeah, I should.
Definitely.
Okay, so what is the message you want to deliver to our young people?
Well, that's hard. Because I want to say many things, but I think, especially for the youth over here, I would like to say, first of all, be critical to whatever you're told and whatever you know. You know, 'cause I think many institutions should be criticized and should be reinterpreted in, you know, our area. And I would also say try to connect with others and talk about things you want to change in the world, and try to make a difference instead of just talking about it.
Thank you so much.